Hey everybody, welcome back to Spaceball. I am Geek Space Editor-in-Chief and Founder Danny McGill. I am here with our sports editor, I did point the right way, Robert Howard, LMT. Load my truck.
Yeah, you bet.
We're here to talk about baseball every week, almost the same day, usually around the same time. Look, it's Labor Day. We're gonna... I avoided spilling it on my computer. We're fine.
That was amazing.
We're good. Happy Labor Day. We're watching baseball, talking about baseball, drinking baseball.
That's right.
And as a Phillies fan, I will take this beer and I will chuck it at you after I'm finished.
I like that. I'll chuck it at you while you're at a urinal.
I watch It's Always Sunny again. I watched the Super Bowl episode where they're at the urinal, and that's their they think to win the game they have to stay at the urinal.
Oh, dude, superstition. Yes. Oh my god.
I fucking love that episode. I don't know why
so
it's so
fucking
funny. To me. But because Frank gives this whole speech. I think I sent it to you about how he was like pointing out that like, they're like all drug addicts and like miscreants at the game, and Frank is like, "This is Philadelphia," and I was like, he's right.
Fuck, Frank's right, dude. Hell yeah, that's.
And I wouldn't want it any other way.
Just naked Danny DeVito climbing out of couches and shit. I like it.
Anyway,
not the same episode, but either way,
no. But you know what? All the same. Always love Danny.
Oh yeah, that's what I say. ALD.
ALD and hashtag ALD. Always loving Danny.
Always ALDS. Always loving Danny series.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, we talk about baseball.
We do.
So this week, there's not a lot of news to talk about. First of all, rest in peace, Tom Seaver. Rest in peace. Oh,
Lou Brock.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
I couldn't remember if it was Bach or Brock, and I didn't want to say
Lou
wrong.
Brock.
Yeah,
no worries.
Those guys were kind of before my time, but you know what?
Yeah,
their stats stand for themselves, especially Tom Seaver. I mean,
dude,
goddamn.
The fact of the matter is with Tom Seaver, it's incredibly impressive to me because he was there was a story that was on either Yes Network or SNY. I can't remember which one it was at the time that I was listening to, but they were discussing Tom Seaver, and at one point he had the Mets were always bad. Before Tom Seaver, they had never been good. Mm-hmm. And Tom Seaver went to this team and was just like, we're going to fucking be like the best. I don't give a shit. And so what was awesome is like they had gotten up to 500 and it was the year that they won the World Series, and the entire team was just like partying, and he's like, I don't give a shit about getting 500. I want to win the World Series. I want to win a championship. And that's a very cool story. And I thought that, it's baseball when again, Yankees fan here, but when the Mets walked off on them, that was awesome. Like I can't even be mad about something like that, man. That's baseball, and it like doing it for Tom. That was, and also it being Pete Alonso was icing on the cake. That's just very cool. And yeah, it sucked to watch my team lose, but at the same time, to quote Brad Pitt from Moneyball, how can you not be romantic about baseball?
In the character of Billy Bean, he didn't just. Brad Pitt wasn't just giving an opinion.
No. Brad Pitt said it. It was Brad Pitt.
All right. I want to say though, interesting Tom Seaver stat. I mean, he's in the 3,000 strikeout club, which is already great.
Yep.
Struck out more than 200 different batters, which is kind of cool.
That's crazy. I'm trying to think of all the other players who have done that. I know that Randy Johnson.
Yes, Randy Jackson.
Yeah, Randy Jackson.
Little known fact, he's an amazing baseball player. An all-star pitcher.
Yep. No, yeah, I'm pretty sure Randy Johnson has done that. CC, maybe? I think CC has too.
I feel like he did.
Thinking about that, honestly, with the amount of longevity that a lot of those great pitchers take, I'm actually curious about what the 200 batter strikeout club would be, you know?
I mean, I think Nolan Ryan must be in there too, right?
I mean, I would assume. And Nolan Ryan also gets to just be the fucking man because he just that one fight that he had was one of the funniest things I've seen in my entire life. Like 48-year-old, or I can't remember how long he had played, but this kid just comes in and he just throws his mitt on the ground and just grabs a hold of him and just starts fucking beaning him. So good. And you know what's amazing about stuff like that? People weren't even ejected.
No.
They just...
Not to take this off, I was going to wait till Fanatics Cheers, but Joe Girardi got ejected for asking for a replay?
That's right. Yeah.
We're not... Nolan Ryan can beat the shit out of somebody, and Joe Girardi gets ejected for asking for a replay. So Fuck you, umps.
You know right what? Here. You know what? We can just transition to that right now. Honestly,
you want to do Bronx Cheers for next year's?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right,
there it is. Because in that case, with the case of Joe Girardi, I remember that was Sunday night's game, right? That was last Sunday night.
Yes.
Yeah, mounting a comeback, mind you, the Phillies were at least. I would say they ended up 9-11 or something like that.
Yes, yeah,
something along those lines. 9-11, 10-11.
It was 9.
Okay. Either way, we here on this podcast just. We've said it multiple different times that pitchers are bitches.
Yes.
If pitchers are bitches, umpires are just...
children. They are fucking babies.
Yes, they are babies. Because not only did that happen to the Phillies, that
twice
also...
in 1 week, it happened to us.
People being ejected over shit like that is just so fucking dumb. And... semi-related, obviously, to what we were more so talking about. Obviously, we'll hop to that. But I did just want to point out, a GM got fucking... yesterday, a GM got ejected because they were in their own booth. They said that they weren't wearing a mask. But really, the umpire could hear them complaining about the calls. And they ejected a GM from their booth and called security.
Who was it?
Give me just a quick sec and I can pull it up. I wish that
crazy.
I had it
didn't even
in front
see
of
that.
me. Let me see.
That's so weird.
Also, I just realized the Yankees are playing in my backyard right now.
Oh, yeah? They're at Blue Jays?
They're up in Buffalo, yeah.
Nice.
Let me see. Sorry.
It's okay.
It was, let me see. Fuck. I also, shout out to Mike Shilp for, totally disregarding the dumb thing on ESPN Sunday Night Baseball when they have the managers being interviewed and they're trying to manage a fucking game.
I saw that.
Oh my goodness. I could not believe that.
Joe Girardi did that about 2 weeks ago, I think, and he didn't complain about it, but you could tell it was really annoying. And I think that the weird I understand, I get why they need to do it as a marketing strategy, but I do think it's really weird interviewing players while they're on the field. If you want to keep the mic on them while they're in the dugout.
Hot mics are fine.
Yeah. Well, if you want to keep the mic on them when they're in the dugout or just ask them questions, because Bryce did one where he was sitting in the dugout and he was talking about stuff while he was waiting in the batting order.
Yeah. He's fixing his mitt or something.
Yeah. But then he also did one where he was in right field where they were asking him trivia. And I was like, really?
He's like, hey guys, I got to do this right now. And then he just catches.
He was in the middle of a play. And I was like,
yeah. And Fernando Tatis Jr. had an 8-minute interview on the field.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's weird. Like I think that if you're gonna interview them, do it while they're in the dugout. If you want to keep the mic hot while they're on the field and just not ask them questions, that's fine.
Yep.
But like,
I agree.
I don't know. That's so weird to me.
Also, Mike Rizzo, Nationals Braves. Yeah, he got booted by Joe West and co. And I'm certain that we're gonna see them spin this as like, you should have had a mask on in the booth. And it's like, listen, I am 100%. We've already discussed this. Wear your fucking masks.
Yeah.
Wash your goddamn hands. All of that. He was in a booth by himself with no one else.
Right.
And it's his booth. Mm-hmm. So like, what does that even matter? And honestly, I think that he had a mask. I think it was just around his chin.
And here's the other thing. Fucking like, one, it's insane to me that they're gonna get mad at the manager for not having a mask on. It's like players don't even have to have masks on. Secondly, I'm not the biggest fan of Joe West. I don't think many people are. Freddie Freeman surely isn't.
I was just later on. Dude, we should put that clip up. I'll send it to you.
But that, man, yeah, I'm not surprised that call came from Joe West. That's what I'll say.
No. But yeah, on to this week's special edition of Bronx Jeers and Fanatics Cheers, actually.
Okay. I'm not redoing the intro.
No, that's fine. No. Whoever has the jeers has to do the intro. We were talking about the Phillies previously with Joe Girardi being ejected, so I wanted to take it to your side.
Well, we had two ejections. So we had Joe Girardi, which I think was completely unhinged that he got ejected.
It was unceremonious. There was no reason.
And then Bryce got ejected yesterday. And
yeah, because I remember that Bryce wanted to be ejected.
I think that he was clearly annoyed.
Yes.
But he didn't fly off the handle until after he was ejected. After he was ejected, the man was like about to start fucking swinging.
Yeah.
Like it was a tough call. I don't think the ump really called wrong. It was a ball that the way it hopped over first plate. From where the ump was standing, I could see it being called foul. Bryce thought it was fair. But, yeah, he called him. Basically, Bryce was like, I just want you to explain to me why it was called foul versus fair. And the ump was like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. I mean, there was definitely some John that was going on from Bryce, too, for sure. Like, of the two ejections,
that one makes
probably
sense.
Bryce Harper's was more fair.
Yeah, well, because he just kept because Bryce was like, I want you to explain it to me, and the ump was like, go to your position. And
yes,
Bryce was like, I'll go to my position if you explain it to me.
Yes, exactly. And like that shit like that when it comes to umpires is the most fucking infuriating thing in the world. My buddy who listens to our podcast, shout out to Cam. He used to actually be an umpire, and he used to do that for a lot of like little league and stuff like that. Him and I have discussed that. Like, him and I have discussed different policies ad nauseum, and obviously he has a bit more experience than I would in that regard. But dude, some of the things that they have to deal with, you know what? It's fine. Like that's what they signed up for. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, they get entirely too much control, and especially this year in COVID era, like they're easily able to just be like, get the fuck out of here, we don't care. Like Steven Strasburg got fucking sent from the stands. Like just it doesn't. And like I said, Mike Rizzo, the GM, got sent too, and it's like, this doesn't make any fucking sense, because like, what are you gonna do, eject fans when they come back? Like
that should absolutely really funny.
Yeah, I mean, the fans would absolutely be getting their money back, I can tell you that. But like, it's just it's absolutely amazing to me that like how soft umpires are, more so than pitchers, because at the very least, if a pitcher's gonna hit you, they're probably ready to also swing.
Yeah, that's true.
But and I mean, did you wanted to talk about some Phillies stuff, correct?
Yeah. So unrelated to ejections. I want to first, like, we've been having a lot of interesting things going on. The Phillies, we had a 5-game win streak, lost it. Another 5-game win streak, went 2 losses again, and then we just now won again against the Mets. So we had a streak of, I think we did
9 of their last 10.
9 of 10, which is what Bryce predicted we needed to do. And we are pretty solidly in second place in the division. I think we're 2 games ahead of the Marlins as of today.
Yeah.
And like several games ahead of everybody else. We are outside of the Braves, we're the only team with over 500 in the division. I want to talk about Andrew Knapp. Today is me talking about Knapp. It's Knapp time. Okay. We are constantly discussing whether or not we're going to re-sign JT, which is good. I would love if we re-sign JT. JT's been having a good season.
Yes.
I would not be surprised if he gets poached. I mean, we're up against a lot of money stuff. I think if we can't
sit here and pretend that if Gary Sanchez doesn't turn around next year, the Yankees wouldn't also be signing Real Muto.
Yeah, and it's
possible.
And the other thing is, like, you know, we don't have a hard salary cap in the MLB, but the Phillies are kind of running up against our own money. If we don't manage this right, we'll have a Red Sox situation on our hands where we basically bankrupt ourselves trying to pay for the players. And we supposedly had a rebuild like 3 years ago, and we kind of mismanaged that whole thing. Our offense is good, but our bullpen was garbage. So, if we don't get JT back, we have to either find a catcher who is cheaper that we can mold into something like JT, or we can keep Andrew Knapp. Here's the Andrew Knapp conundrum. What do you think Andrew Knapp's on-base percentage and batting average are? And I will say, for context, he has 20, actually as of today, about 30 at-bats.
I can tell you that it's probably better than Gary Sanchez.
Well, that's not hard, but let's say...
No, it's not hard, because Gary Sanchez is 192, but keep going.
I'll just guess. What do you think his OBP is?
30%.
His OBP is a 548.
Oh wait, wow, I'm dumb.
I thought you meant 300, which is fine.
I did mean 300, thank you. But either way, yes.
And his batting average is a 462.
Yeah.
Which is great. Admittedly, again, he's only had about 30 at-bats. And on September 6th, the other day, yesterday, he went oppo on Jacob deGrom.
Yep, I saw that, actually, yeah.
So clearly the kid has talent. He immediately follows that up with, or I guess it was same game as the opposite field home run. He went wild. And then today, he had a toot plan. He is so wildly inconsistent. They brought JT in halfway through today's game because Andrew Knapp was having so many problems.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just think that...
He's got extreme highs and he's got very low lows.
Yeah, which, like, I understand. JT is batting... he's batting 260. His OBP is 338. He's doing well. What is it? His home runs this year is 12, I think. But it's like, I don't know. It's weird. Like, I don't know if we can keep JT, but I really want, if we keep Andrew Knapp, he has to find some level of consistency.
Yeah. How young is Andrew Knapp?
He is 28.
Not bad.
Yeah. But it's also like out of his it's more as of today, but Baseball Reference is showing he has 26 at bats, 6 of them are strikeouts. It's like, so like he can get on base, but he also is he doesn't have great plate discipline. I don't know. It's like,
yeah.
It's insane to me. I don't know. So we have a problem in our catcher's box coming up soon. That's all I really needed to say about the Phillies this week. We did our offense has been productive,
consistent.
Yeah, I think that of our last 12 games, only 2 we didn't score 6+ runs or something.
It's also the highest, the best record in baseball of that time frame.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody has a better record than that, right? Well, in that time frame, they're obviously the Dodgers and the Rays are still 1 and 2 as far as the records, respectively.
Well, Braves are ahead of us too.
No. I just mean total MLB.
Oh.
Yeah. In the AL, obviously Rays, and NL is
Dodgers.
The Dodgers. But yeah. As far as Bronx Jeers is concerned, everything is bad. Everything is on fire. Everybody's injured. It doesn't matter. And the thing is, it's not even like injuries that could necessarily be like. I can't even be angry at anybody, and that's probably the most infuriating thing, because like Gio Urshela had bone spurts in his elbow, and like Jonathan Loaizaga has like an undisclosed issue. At least at the time that I was reading it, it was an undisclosed issue. I don't see any update on it now. I could be wrong. And Gary Sanchez is probably the worst batter in MLB right now, and that's not hyperbole. He's like 192, or like his OPS is like, or his OBS is like absolutely garbage. And man, it sucks to watch, because like the dude strikes out almost every single game. There was that home run, the grand slam last week that I unceremoniously ended this podcast from, which also was not a grand slam, because rules are dumb in this COVID era of double headers, because it was a home game for the Mets, so there were still innings that needed.
Well, it wasn't a walk off, is what you mean?
Yes. Did I not
You said it wasn't a grand slam. I was like, it was definitely a grand slam.
Sorry, it was a grand slam. It wasn't a walk off. I am very tired. The issue that I have with Gary is that, like, you have one at bat like that, and then the next, like, if he has 18 at bats, 2 of them will be productive, and then 16 of them will be strikeouts. When it comes to stuff like that, I absolutely get like players being in slumps, but this has just consistently just been Gary's just fucking awful. And it sucks because like last year he had that all-star season. He didn't perform super well in the postseason, but I'm going to be completely fucking honest with you. Anybody that wasn't named Gleyber Torres or DJ LeMahieu did not perform well in the postseason last year. So I'm not giving any sort of like, don't get me wrong, I'm not giving any sort of cop out to Gary. He didn't play super well, but like Didi didn't play well. Fucking Aaron Judge didn't play well. And I'm more so leaning towards the ALCS than anything. But like all of these players that are supposed to be like the big heavy hitters just were not playing well, and that was kind of what my idea was with this, where I was like, man, if Aaron Judge goes down and Giancarlo Stanton goes down and DJ goes down, it's like maybe Gary will pick it up. And there were a couple games where Gary had hit like, 3 home runs in 4 games. Yeah, he really needed that.
I remember that because he was starting. People were like, he's back.
Yeah, they're like, oh, it's August Gary this time, and now it was just like
Mr. August.
Fuck. And because like August Gary and September Gary are things like that's when he's notoriously I suppose notoriously been known to just heat up, but cold as ice. And they actually benched him yesterday in hopes of a like fresh start today, or rather a fresh start whenever, but it was necessary. The Yankees still have the wild card. They are the 8th seed in the wild card right now. They're playing the Blue Jays. I believe they are up. But, man, it sucks because I really do like Gary Sanchez, and I think that he is literally slugging. He is second all-time right now, only behind Mike Piazza as far as the position player is concerned.
Right.
And he's 27 years old. He's young as hell, and it's absolutely possible that he could be one of the Yankee greats. And I mean, Garrett Cole loves the guy, but. And speaking of Garrett Cole has given up a home run in every single game that he has played this year. He's not doing super hot now, and like honestly, it sucks. But like a lot of that stuff comes down to like this past Saturday, the Yankees lost their streak against the Orioles. Which if they were going to do it any year, it was absolutely going to be this year. And Garrett Cole had like 10 strikeouts in like 5 innings, and then the Yankees couldn't score any runs, and just it ended up costing them, and I believe they lost like 6-1 or something like that. I think that was yesterday actually, but big L. And I mean, it sucks because there's a lot of things that I could blame, but there's nothing that I could be definitively like, this is the issue. I can't tell you that, honest to God, it would be a full 2020 if the Rays, the Blue Jays, and the Orioles all made the postseason and the Yankees and Red Sox did not. That would just be full 2020 for me at that point.
Right.
But yeah, I honestly, I'm hoping that there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and maybe this will just be a really good fucking like special one day on Yes Network where it's like, oh, Yankees got the COVID era, like they were had hard times and they came back. But like it's tough because like the Rays are the Yankees' daddy this year, man.
Yeah, dude.
And on top of that, we had the controversy between the Rays and the Yankees with Eraldus Chapman, and I mean, I'll back up for a bit because the night before, the Rays were throwing high and tight to a lot of the Yankees players, like a lot. Mm-hmm. And so the next day, Masahiro Tanaka, probably blatantly, the thing is, I say probably just because I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't sit here and try and pretend like I'm inside that player's head. Right. I just don't think that it makes any sense for me to. But Tanaka looked pretty blatant. They walked to first base, totally fine. And then at the end of the game,
never said he hit somebody.
Sorry, yeah, he hit him right on the inside. Sorry, I realized, yeah. He hit him right on the inside of his ribs. And honestly, I don't have an issue with, and I think we've talked about this before, I don't have an issue with like throwing at a player in regards to that way, where it's like, as long as you are not meaning to injure. Headhunting, no, bad, stop. Yeah. Bad. Baseball has a way of policing itself, and that's kind of how it's always been. It's still not great, and I don't necessarily say that I'm 100% supporting it, but headhunting, bad.
Yes. So
with that being said, that all happened, and then everything was hunky-dory until the 9th inning. The Yankees were up, I believe, 5-3. And Eraldus Chapman throws a 101-mile-an-hour fastball right near Brousseau, I believe it was Brousseau's head. I'm actually going to ask your opinion on this first, and then I'll go with mine. Do you think that was intentional?
That wasn't even my first question when I watched it. It was, why can Eraldus Chapman not throw 101 miles an hour in the zone?
Okay.
Was, if you can aim at a dude's head and throw 101, why can't you do it in the zone?
That's the thing, man, is that for myself, I personally don't think that, and I mean, people might be like, sorry, my headset is dying, so I'm trying to get it plugged in. Go ahead.
It's okay. Look, I don't know, because I don't follow the Yankees-Rays rivalry. I know it exists. I don't know much about it.
Oh yeah.
To me, it looked intentional, but I also don't know why it would be intentional. Like, the Rays were throwing kind of high and tight for like the game before, but it wasn't like anything that I would say like, oh yeah, they're aiming. It was more like, or targeting. It was more just like,
it's to shake players up, honestly.
Yeah, well, it wasn't even, I don't even think it was that much. I think that it was like, I think that they were trying to soak up fouls. Is what it looked like to me. They were trying to like, you know, get they were trying to up the count on things like check swing fouls and stuff like that. Which I don't know if that's a great strategy, but that's what it looked like to me. It looked like they were more trying to not even like shake up the
just
players
for context.
mentally.
You're referring to the Rays.
Yes, the Rays were doing this.
Yeah.
So I think that it seemed more to me like they were trying to up the count by fouls. Like they were just trying to put players in positions where they couldn't. It was so close inside they actually couldn't hit.
The only thing that I will say to that is the at bat in particular with DJ LeMahieu. Literally, if the batter's so if we're looking at the batter's box here, like this is the batter's box, and DJ LeMahieu is standing right here, it's all the way up here, and DJ is consistently having to duck and dive out of the way. That is my only issue in saying, like, there was 3 balls in particular that DJ had to drop out of the way 3 separate times. And also he just got off the IL on a weird like wrist injury. So the coincidences make it seem like that was intentional to me. But at the same time, again, I can't guarantee it one way or the other.
But see, to me, that's like the same thing I would say with Eraldus Chapman, where it's like,
yeah.
Okay, he got off the IL with a wrist injury, so you're aiming at his head. That doesn't make any sense to me. Like, even from a player perspective, I would aim lower, try to hit him in the hand.
More so, what I mean is that you're trying to, because the thing is, I would say, from a pitcher's standpoint, if you're trying to do something like that, and again, I'm not claiming, just to be clear, I know that I back up for a second. I don't think that was intentional as far as like DJ LeMahieu's at bat was intentional as far as like trying to injure him or anything like that. But I think that there's definitely pitches along those lines where you try and shake the batter up.
Oh,
sure.
I think that, yes, I believe that people do that. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
say, so for, sorry, didn't mean to.
No, it's good. I was just going to say, okay. I can't say for sure that's what they were doing. Because to me,
yeah,
like maybe that DJ one, they probably could have been trying to shake him up, especially because he's been hot. Like, but
as soon as that dude picks up a bat,
but like they were pitching inside to Gary. Like I think it was I honestly think it was a count strategy thing for most of the game.
I think it's either count strategy or it was just missing the zone and just fucking up. My thing and my reasoning behind Eraldus Chapman and my reasoning behind me thinking that it's not intentional is the game is on the line. He literally has, and just to be clear, scary fucking pitch, and I hated watching that. Because I'm pretty sure that Eraldus Chapman lights up the radar gun more than anybody in Major League Baseball. I have seen countless different games where Eraldus Chapman will hit 101, 102, but also be completely wild and miss out of the zone.
Yeah.
So that's where my reasoning was on this particular instance. And my issue is that I saw that, and the thing is, Eraldus Chapman walking and taking like 2 steps towards the batter after the fact, not good.
Yeah.
Not good. Like that's a bad look. And I mean, as pitchers, I can't remember the particular broadcast that I was listening to because it wasn't the Yankees, it wasn't the Phillies, but somebody had went really high and tight on someone, and then I think it might have been D-backs and somebody else, but they went really high and tight, and they were just like, "Oh, if that's me, I'm going right back in there." And I was just like, it was a professional pitcher, but I just can't remember who it was. But I've heard that quite often, so like, and they even with Joe Kelly, they were just like, "You're not going to apologize." Like, there's no reason, like, you're not going to apologize for missing that, like, for that.
If I'm being honest, before he did his 2 batters in a row, I thought Joe Kelly was just bad.
Yeah, right?
I thought he was out of the zone, and I was like,
yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. But, that's my main thing. And, like, it's not, regardless, the Rays and Yankees have had a rivalry since, like, CeCe was about to fuck up Tommy Pham years ago. Like, it's not... It just is what it is. But that being said, the Yankees, Eraldus Chapman got suspended for 3 games. The MLB deemed it intentional. And at that point, All right. That is what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Think it's bullshit that if they consider Eraldus Chapman having intentionally hit someone and he gets suspended for 3 games, that Joe Kelly is suspended for 8. Like, I know that we continue to go back to it, but like,
yeah,
MLB has such an issue with consistency that it pains me, because this in particular, they say Joe Kelly intentionally tried to harm the Astros 8 games. The Astros bench coach, their hitting coach, gets suspended for 20 games, as he should, because he incited somebody to fucking come and fight him. And I can't remember the A's player's name, but either way, the A's player charges at the Astros with an intent to fight them, or fight the hitting coach, and he gets suspended for 6 games. So like,
and Nolan Ryan not even ejected.
Exactly. That's baseball, baby. But like, what do you like? Just there's so many inconsistencies with this particular setup that it's just like, bottom line, Astros have not been punished, and we aren't going to stop remembering that at that point. But yeah, I mean, just to clear it up at this point, that was pretty much my take on the Yankees thing. I kind of wanted to segue into that being like one of the highlights of this last week, is just that whole conundrum between Eraldus Chapman and Brousseau and the Rays.
Well, that segues into a game I want to play.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is guess the ERA.
Okay.
I want to list players from both of our bullpens, and I want you to guess their ERA.
Okay.
I'll start with the Yankees to make it easy, and we'll actually lead off then with Eraldus Chapman.
Okay.
What do you think his ERA is? And this is according, by the way, is September 7th, baseballreference.com. If you tell me in the comments that I'm wrong, I'm just telling you what the website says.
I'm pretty sure I actually already know it. It's a 7.20, right?
Yes, sir.
You
have it up on the other end. Oh.
No. I have it. I watched the other game.
Okay. What about? Oh, and by the way, I'm only naming pitchers who have pitched at least 5 innings.
Okay.
Avalon.
Luis Avalon?
Yeah.
Is it double digits?
No.
Okay. 5.45?
432.
Close. Close-ish. Close. I don't even... 5.4. I don't know if that's possible. Either way.
Mike King.
Oh. That's got to be double digits. Well, he did have that one... I'm pretty sure he had like a pretty shutout game. Probably another 5.25.
633.
633. Okay.
All right. J.A. Happ.
Oh, jeez. I feel like, oh man, 7.23.
468.
He did have that game that he'd sort of had that game, but yeah, 460. I mean, J.A. Happ, like I said, he's so inconsistent. Again, you can just send him to the fucking sun.
Jordan Montgomery.
Monty's last outing, he pitched 0.2 innings. Or he didn't even pitch a full inning, if I'm recalling correctly. So, 425.
576.
576. Okay.
I know he's on IL, but James Paxton.
Paxton is like, I want to say it's like a 7-something. 6 or 7-something.
664.
Yeah.
Tanaka.
I'll say 328.
You're really close. 338.
I knew he was. I knew that because he played yesterday, and I know that he let up a lot of runs, or he let up a couple runs, but.
Garrett
Cole. 4.30.
363.
Okay. Oh wait, wow, I'm dumb. He's 4-3. That's where I got that number.
Zach Britton.
Zach Britton, I feel like is not very high. I think it's like a 263.
He's actually a 3, but yeah. And
just 3 even?
Yeah, 3 even.
Okay.
And Jonathan Holder.
Oh. I don't think we have anybody. If that's the case, Holder can't have under 2 runs, under 3 runs rather. I'm gonna say 472.
He's at 251.
Wow. How the fuck?
By the way, you know what his win percentage is?
Off the top of my head, no.
Perfect.
What I would say, what is he 1-0?
Yeah. Well, I think he's 2-0.
2-0. Okay.
But
yeah, they've actually been having to use Jonathan Holder a lot this year because of a lot of the injuries that we've had. But like Luis Avalon, I'm not a fan of. I don't really care for his stuff, and I feel like if we ever get out of an inning with Luis Avalon, it's wild.
But I was gonna say, so of pitchers that you guys have over 5 innings, Eraldus Chapman has the worst ERA.
Yep,
by a pretty significant amount.
And that's the thing is that Eraldus Chapman came back from like, I mean, he like that game I think was his 3rd game back against the Rays. But again, by no means am I here to like defend Eraldus Chapman in that regard. It's bad and like it shouldn't have even happened. I don't understand why you would want to load the bases if you have, or at least put the tying run up to the plate.
Yeah.
So I mean, and again, I don't think that it was headhunting, but okay. Yeah, I mean, Eraldus Chapman ain't good.
All right,
ain't doing good right
now.
So
here's the Phillies, and this is the point of this game is to make a distinction between our bullpens. He's not on the team anymore, but while he was with the Phillies, Nick Pivetta, at 5.2 innings pitched.
Pivetta, you said?
Pivetta. Now that he's been traded to Boston.
Oh, that's right, he is with Boston.
But this is while he was with the Phillies this year.
I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure.
Pitching 5.2 innings. Just take a wild guess.
You have never had anything nice to say about Nick Pivetta, I will say.
I think
so.
It's definitely
will back it up. It's definitely double digits. 15.9.
You are so fucking close. 15.88.
Hey, we round up.
So, yeah. I think, if nothing else, the stats back me up. Nick Pivetta sucks. Heath Hembree pitching exactly 5 innings.
Heath Hembree.
He's the guy we got in the trade.
Not with the Yankees, right?
No, that was...
we got Addison Russ and you guys got David Hale.
Yeah, I said we got Hale from you guys. That was in exchange for Nick Pivetta and an unnamed pick to the Red Sox.
I'm honestly like a 5.89.
9.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So we went from a 1588 to a 9, which isn't an improvement, but
no.
Ready? Our poor man Jose Alvarez, who's on 10-day IL for getting socked in the nuts.
Oh, that's right. Holy shit. I mean, he wasn't doing that bad, was he?
No, he was pretty good that game.
I'd probably say I'd probably say somewhere around the, let's see, I'd say 5. 5 for him, like 5.88.
I'm not judging you because I would have said the same thing. Would you believe 1.42?
Wow.
Yeah, that's at 6.
Well, I mean, he doesn't have 2 nuts
6.1
anymore,
innings,
so I
yeah.
mean.
So that's by the way, so it's 6.1 innings. Alvarez has a 1.42. At 5.2, Pivetta has a 15.88.
Oh my gosh, dude, that is wild.
Okay, so Workman, the other guy we got in trade with Boston.
I mean, his ERA had to have been shit with Boston. Talking about Brandon Workman.
Yes.
But
the innings pitched are only since they've been with the Phillies.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure because it says 8 innings pitched.
If that's the case, 4.23.
Oh wow, you're close. 4.32.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Hector Neris, our closer.
Neris let up that inside the park home run against Baltimore, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
He's definitely lower than Eraldus Chapman. I will say, you said Chapman was 7.20. I'll say 6.75.
Oh, you nailed it. 6.75.
Oh, sick.
David Hale.
Oh, fuck. He's pitched. Wait, well, yeah, it doesn't shock me that he's given.
Oh, wait, I lied. He actually hasn't pitched 5 yet. So I'm
okay.
He was also 6.75.
Okay.
Jake Arrieta.
Arietta, I feel like he's got like a 15. 10. I will say 10.
No, he is a 5.67 because he had he had a fantastic game like 3 games ago after he had that horrible game where he got out after 2 innings.
Yeah.
Aaron Nola.
Oh, Nola. I mean, well, actually, didn't he just get popped today?
Yesterday.
I thought that. Oh, okay. Excuse me. Nola has a better ERA than Garrett Cole. 2.74.
Nailed it. 2.74. And there's people I'm skipping, but last but not least on our list, Zack Wheeler.
Zack Wheeler. 1. No, not 1. Maybe 1? Zack Wheeler, I feel like, has been a consistent player for you guys, so. Is he lower or higher than Nola? Will you tell me that?
Lower.
And I said, and Nola was 2.74, right? 2.30.
2.20.
Fuck.
And I'm gonna just say Spencer Howard's is 5.66, but also, he's pitched 20 innings so far, but he's brand new, so I'm not gonna hold that against him.
Yeah.
Tommy Hunter has the second lowest ERA of the active bullpen. I'm only saying this because people make fun of Tommy Hunter. They call him Tommy Hunt for the strike zone, which is very mean. Because Tommy Hunter, of the people who are in the active bullpen over 5 innings, so not including Alvarez, who has a 1.42. In the active bullpen, Tommy Hunter has the second lowest ERA of a perfect 3. So, and he is
not bad.
And he's pitched 15 innings. So I think maybe everybody needs to shut the fuck up. Because I'd rather have Tommy Hunter than fucking basically anybody besides Blake Parker. But
yeah.
Anyway, so that was Bronx Cheers and Fanatics Cheers. Man, yeah, lots of crazy bullpen bullshit all the time.
Yeah, man.
Getting to be that late season bullpen feeling.
Oh, yeah.
So I guess we skipped highlights. I don't know if you have a whole lot of highlights before we do piss missiles. I don't have many.
No, not really. No, I mean, my highlight is actually my piss missile. Two of them actually. So I'll actually start it off.
Wait, hold on. But if you don't have piss ones that aren't piss missiles, I do have two real quick.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Our game against the Mets, September 2nd. Marisnik, what's his first name? Fuck.
Jake
Marisnik. Thank you. He ran headfirst into the wall and cut open his nose, just like totally battered his face, and the motherfucker did not stop playing.
Yep.
Good for you, Jake. You're a real G.
Oh yeah.
And then what was this yesterday? Johnny Cueto during warm up complaining about Frank Sinatra playing. That was really funny. Did you watch that video?
Yeah.
he was like, the music putting me to sleep, man. He just took a nap in the grass. That was funny.
That's so funny.
So I don't have any fun plays as much as I just have like weird, funny things that have happened.
I mean, no, I always talk about Nolan Arenado, but just Nolan Arenado just making a play against the Padres at third base look easy as hell.
Yeah.
Just
that was good. Nolan Arenado is really good.
I know. I'm at the end of the year, man. If he isn't going to stay with the Rockies, which honestly I don't suspect he's going to.
Is his contract up this year?
I believe so. He didn't re-sign with them, as far as I know. I'm pretty sure that was a big free agency trade thing that they were setting up for it, but I could be wrong.
Let me see. But go ahead with your piss missile.
So my AL piss missile of the week is actually from the fucking GOAT. Big Fly, Mike Trout, hit his career 300 home run last night and is now the all-time Angels leader.
Really?
I just want to point out, how the fuck? The Angels have been around for years. How is that their first 300? Like, the home run leader previously, the Angels home run leader previously had 299 home runs. That's fucking wild.
That's really funny.
That's fucking insane to me. Like, I like, it's just, I don't know. Maybe it's because Mike Trout is this once in a lifetime player.
Yeah.
And because he's in the Angels, like, setup of things. Like, the Angels made the World Series in 2002 and won against Barry Bonds. But, like, I couldn't even fathom, like, oh man. Like, I remember there were so many, like, name me right now. I'm going to play a game with you. Name me right now a famous Angels player who did not play for any other team before they went to the Angels.
Before or like ever?
Like,
okay.
Like they're an Angel. You know what I mean?
Well,
like they're known as an Angel.
Well, I mean, I didn't know if you said like never played for any other team, as in like they didn't go anywhere afterward.
They were famous for being an Angel, is what I mean to say.
Yeah, off the top of my head, I can't really think of any, actually.
Yeah. So that is just like, that's something that just came to my mind, and I was just like, it's fucking wild to me that, like, looking through here, if I pull up the old roster for the Angels, like Jose Molina played for the Angels, but he also played for the Yankees and won a World Series with them. David Eckstein, he was on that team too, and he played for the Angels for 4 years, and then he bounced around from team to team.
Yeah.
Like, looking at all of these players right here, the only player that I can see and remember as well as, like, all of these other players is like Troy Glaus. Like, he was fun. Remember him? He, after that, after he played for the Angels for 98 to 2004, so that'd be 7 years, right? 98, 99, 99, 2000,
yeah.
2000. Okay. He, since after that, played for the Diamondbacks, the Blue Jays, the Cardinals, and the Braves. The person on this team, and if somebody wants to crucify me for saying this, by all means, I don't give a fuck. Mike Scioscia is the only person on this team that I'm just like, oh yeah, that was an Angel. I remember Mike Scioscia being a manager for the Angels from 2000 until 2018. Yeah. Like, that is who I remember as far as being an Angel. And like I'm looking at this right here. Absolutely insane to me that like Mike Trout is the number one. He's the number one in like every single category, and truthfully, good for him. I'm not saying this as like I'm not saying this as like that sucks, but it's just crazy to me that Tim Salmon, by the way, Tim Salmon was the only other Angel, and truth be told, he's probably he was a California Angel, so like he's probably the only other person who would have been known as an Angel his entire career.
If we're including California Angels, maybe Rod Carew.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like he definitely had a decline after he joined the Angels, but that was when he hit a lot of milestones, like his 3,000 hit stuff.
Yeah. And I mean, he, like, that's the thing. Like, I'm more so thinking of the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim as opposed to the California Angels.
Yeah, no, I don't know that many that would be when they were like, Anaheim.
It is incredible to sit here and watch the basically modern day Mickey Mantle. Like, yeah, go fish, man. That's what I say. Go fish, man. Big fly Mike Trout.
Yeah. Hey, maybe go fish to another team.
Possibly. Get in a bigger pond.
Yeah. I will say, though, sorry, I was going to say, update on the Nolan Arenado thing. He re-upped last year. It says 8 years at $260 million, but he has an opt-out after 3 years.
That was it. Yes.
So he wouldn't be leaving yet.
Yeah. So when you say last year, you mean 2018 or 2019?
19.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. I know what, like, I understand we're in year 2020.
Yeah. No, it all feels like one big year.
Yeah, man.
I still feel like it's May.
Yes, same, honestly. But yeah, that was my AL piss missile. Sorry for the tangent.
No, it's okay. My AL is, I actually, it's also against the Astros. It's also an Angel. So, mine's a...
Oh, I know what this is.
Yeah, it's my Rendon 2-run homer. I'm allowed to like Rendon now that he doesn't play for the Nationals. It's good. It's good to be able to like him.
See, dude, you got the Mookie effect.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. So I just want to say he smacked one. It was just good to see Rendon in top form. I like.
Oh yeah.
I think he's a good player. I think that he. Maybe it's weird for me to say this. I feel like he is left out of a lot of these conversations.
Yeah, man.
I think that, he's not a Mookie, he's not a Mike Trout, but the dude is solid. Like,
he almost was MVP last year, man.
Yeah,
if Cody Bellinger hadn't gotten, honestly, it was between him, Cody Bellinger, Anthony Rendon, and shit. I keep going. I forgot the other player.
My NL piss missile is a guy who I also really have a hard time hating, even though he's in my division. Freddie Freeman.
Oh, no way!
Did we pick the same one?
Yes, we did. Was it the Grand Slam?
The second Grand Slam, yeah. He hit 2 Grand Slams. It's okay.
Oh, I picked the first one.
Oh, I picked the second one. Perfect.
That's awesome.
He hit 2 Grand Slams in 4 days?
Yeah. I picked his first one. Yep, that's awesome.
And you know who he hit his second Grand Slam off of?
Who's that?
Just guess any pitcher in the league. And remember, he's playing the Nationals.
Max Scherzer?
It's Kyle Finnegan.
Kyle Finnegan. Oh my God, our boy! No.
I'm sorry, Kyle. He's been weird up and down. He had a really bad game against us where he let a lot of runs go, and then the next day he shut us out, and I was like, holy shit. It's rough for Kyle. I'm sorry, man. But you know what? Good for Freddie Freeman. He had is that his first career Grand Slam?
The first career Grand Slam was against
the one that you're talking about, yeah.
Was against it was actually against Rainey.
Oh, yeah. So, okay, good for Freddie. Got his first career Grand Slam and immediately got another one.
Yeah, I fucking love Freddie Freeman.
He's one of the nicest dudes in baseball.
Yeah, absolutely. As soon as I saw him all I think of Freddie Freeman as is Ned Flanders, but like, he's just so cool. He's just a nice guy. I don't think Ned Flanders is cool, but like he reminds me like I feel like people in the NL East who dislike Freddie Freeman are like Homer Simpson.
Sure, yeah.
Where they're just like stupid Freeman.
Stupid,
or
sexy
it's just
Freeman.
like, yeah, stupid, sexy Freeman. But what really won me over with him is like, honestly, it was last year for Halloween when that little kid dressed up as Freddie Freeman and he walked up and he goes, "Oh, I like that guy. He's a really good player. He's my favorite player." And the kid is just like he has no idea. It was so cute. It was so cool. And then him, like, the dude just loves baseball. Him racing Luke Voigt was hilarious.
Him complimenting Alec Boehm on his first career home run.
Yup.
Dude is just so nice.
Him and Pete Alonso talking, like, so good.
I will say, side note, Kyle, even with the grand slam, your ERA is still 4.70. If you want to join the Phillies and up our bullpen, I wouldn't be mad.
It's the truth, man.
Hop on over. We're looking. I'll get Clentac on the phone.
I like it.
Who's your NL?
I told you.
Oh, that's right.
That's
I totally
right. Freddie,
skipped
yeah,
my
it's all
mind.
good.
Yeah, we
all
got
good.
two of them back to back. Okay, well then, time for This Is How I Win. Roll the clip.
Roll it!
This is my fucking way. This is how I win.
This is a game where I pull a name out of the hat. We're running out of people that could possibly win.
You know what? That's how that works.
I pull a name out of the hat, and we try to argue why this person still has it in him to win, to take it all. All right.
Just this person, not the team.
Bobby, your answer. Oh, your team is the Rockies.
God damn it. Give me a moment.
Yep.
Give me a second. Why? I got both of the teams in the NL West that are absolutely not going anywhere. Well, actually, that's unfair of me.
Rockies could get in the wild card spot.
Yeah, the Rockies could definitely get in the wild card. Giants and Arizona. So I have one. I just have two NL West.
Tell me when you're ready.
I am ready.
Okay, your 45 seconds starts now.
Okay, so the Rockies have actually a very good offense, honestly. All things considered, they have Nolan Arenado. Obviously, I can't not talk about him. They got Charlie Blackmon, who I believe
high batting average.
Highest batting. I think he had the highest batting average in the league at one point. I don't think he has it right now. The main thing that they have their worries about, it would definitely be their starting rotation. And their bullpen. They honestly just need to hammer down on that, and then at that point, just let the bats fly and like let the fielding setup just take care of it. Honestly, like their infield is very good. Their fielding is solid. Just pitching.
2, 1.
That's it.
Nice. I was gonna give you an extra couple seconds if you wanted them because I cut you off.
You're good.
You're good. Thing. All right, so now it's me. I'm not looking. Fuck me. I've got the
Phillies.
I've got the Pirates.
You can take that out if you want. You can pick another one.
No.
I mean, dude, if we come on.
Like, I got it.
All right.
Give me a second. I gotta look at their roster.
Okay. The 13, just for reference here, the 13-26 Pittsburgh Pirates. Worst baseball record? 14-28 with the Boston Red Sox.
Okay. All right.
Actually, they're both even in percentage.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
because
yeah.
the Pittsburgh Pirates are 13-26.
You are
and the
right.
Red Sox are 14-28.
Okay. I think I'm ready.
Alrighty. I will let you know in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so here's the thing. Pirates, you don't have to win the division. You just have to make it to a wild card spot. I think you can do it if you focus on the batters that you are keeping not in your main group and pinch hit more often. You have dudes like Phillip Evans is on IL. You have Cabrian Hayes. He's got a 389 batting average. You have dudes like Eric Gonzalez, Jacob Stallings pitching in the high 200s, 289, 293. I think that you
10 seconds.
Need to focus on making sure that your offense is explosive and that you're having a lot of production, and you just have to make wild card. That's it.
Done. Done.
Can they? I'm trying to think. Can they make? I actually have to look at their division, see if they can even make wild card.
No, I mean the Rockies are 20-20 and the Marlins are 18-18.
Who is calling me? It was my mom.
Tell her I said hello.
I didn't pick up.
Oh, well, I mean, tell her later.
Hold on. So I gotta look at the NL Central standings. I heard you, but I want to double check.
Yeah, you're good.
So
with the Brew Crew as hot as they are right now, I don't know.
Yeah, if the Brewers and the Reds both hit an incredible dry streak in the last 20 games of the series and the Pirates were red hot, they could do it.
Yeah.
But even then, they'd have to contend with wild card slots from the East and West. So probably not happening.
Just to clarify, by the way, the Rockies last week lost 23-5. Forgot about that.
Damn.
Yeah. It was awesome, too, because the Rockies' Twitter was just like, we typically have positive, encouraging words when tweeting the final score after losses. Or some kind of clever approach. Not tonight. We lost 23-5. It sucked. Good night.
Hey, you know what? It's one of those days.
And you know what? They're even. They're at 500.
Hey, yeah.
And they are leading in the wild card in the NL, so
you know what?
Definitely possible.
Hey, you know what? It's not. You know what? Actually, it's not impossible for the Pirates. You want to know why? No, our wild card spot for the East also doesn't even have over 500. So
yeah, they're just at 500.
So if the Pirates could in the last 20 games win 13 of those, then they would be basically in the running for wild card.
The thing that I really want to happen is the Marlins to not make it, because they aren't going to win the World Series.
No, I agree.
And they're undefeated in making playoffs. So when they make the playoffs, they win the World Series. And honestly, that's just a cool streak. I don't want it to be gone yet. Also, fun fact, at one point on the Marlins, Christian Yelich and Giancarlo Stanton all played for them.
Yeah.
I'm also forgetting other talent as well, but it's insane to me how much talent the Marlins had, and then they just threw it away.
Yeah. Okay, well, our last segment is WWJD. What would Junior do? This week, Junior doesn't have to do shit. It's Labor Day. He's taking the day off. Fuck working. All right?
Yeah.
He's sitting.
That's right.
He's saying, no, I'm gonna go film a Wheaties commercial. I'm out. See ya.
Remake Junior Baseball.
Yeah. Hey, yeah.
Get that reboot.
Yeah. When are we getting a remake of Ken Griffey Jr.? We got Tony Hawk. We already got sports games. Where's Ken Griffey Jr.'s Major League Baseball? Bring him back. Kenny.
That's right. This Spaceball is. We are the ones who are making this declaration. Fucking remake Ken Griffey Jr. Baseball. Goddammit.
Look.
Remake it.
I know it's tough. Dave Niehaus isn't around anymore, and nobody can replace him. But if you're looking, I will voice all of the color commentary for Ken Griffey Jr.'s Major League Baseball reboot. I'll be there. I'll be in the booth. Ready? Here's my audition. Junior knocks one out to left field. Fly, fly away. That is a grand slam for the kid, Ken Griffey. See, I got it.
Dude, I thought I was there. I teleported and I was there.
I went back in time.
Oh my god. I would be right there with you as long as I'm allowed to have my hair this way. As long as I keep the hair, I'm cool with it.
You're not allowed to be there. Actually, it's COVID season. Sorry.
Oh fuck it. Yeah, right, sorry.
Thank you everybody for watching. This has been Spaceball. Happy Labor Day. Happy Labor Day. Adios.
Call me Junior. Call me Junior. It's showtime.